Welcome back, stranger. It is an ice cold, chill to the bone day in northern Michigan. And there's nothing better on a really cold day like this than reading some really tragic historical fiction. Now, don't get me wrong, I am no fan of tragedy, especially when it happens in real life, but it can make for some very effective literature. After all, Shakespeare, hasn't been a household name for some 500 years for his sonnets. He's famous for his darker stuff. Hi, Ducky. Say hello, Ducky. Say hello to the YouTube's community. As I was saying, tragedy could be really effective tool in literature. And some of my favorite novels are ones steeped in just every bad thing that can happen to humans in the human condition, from their background and upbringing to the plot devices and where they end up. And I recently read a very tragic novel. Mind you, like I said, it is a novel. It is fiction. It's not at any expense of any real persons. However, it does relate to the experiences that many people actually did live in the early part of the 20th century. And those people I'm referring to specifically are Chinese immigrants, both legal and illegal, to the United States in the 1930s and 1940s. And I'll tell you about it this way. Let's just go inside in here to the library. Shanghai Girls by Lisa C. This way. The book features sisters Pearl and May growing up in 1930s Shanghai, China, then considered the Paris of the Orient. The girls model for beautiful girl advertising artists and feature in popular Chinese calendars. They live an otherwise normal middle-class Chinese life. Without spoiling too much more, many of us know what happened to Shanghai toward the late 1930s, involving the Japanese. These events turn the sisters' existence upside down, and they find themselves doing things and going places they'd never expect or would ever wish for. To be clear, it's not the many tragedies that makes this novel so appealing. Rather, it's the characters' abilities to live through the hardship, and to discover hope and joy within otherwise difficult situations. Now, parts of this book are graphic, and I do not recommend it to those who trigger easily. Despite the rougher bits, the tale is woven together using many real-life experiences faced by Chinese immigrants and paints a visual history. It is a history not exclusive to those of Chinese, Chinese-American, or immigrant background, but part of the history of the United States and all of its people for good or for ill. I've been Johnny. You're always welcome in my neck of the woods. Well, I hope you liked that video. Feel free to leave a comment below telling us what you think or would like to see in any future videos. And be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And stay tuned for more great content from Mortar and Ivy, preserving the culture and class of our glorious past.